Today we're going to be taking a look at the Rolex Submariner versus the Seiko SKX007. Now I know what most of you guys are thinking, even I think this is a ridiculous comparison because one watch is approximately 38 times the price of the other, and it's clear which one is better technically. There is no argument to me that the Rolex Submariner is the better watch over the Seiko SKX007 from its finishing, mechanical complexity, reliability, brand prestige, and material composition, but there are aspects in each watch that attract a different array of buyers. Normally, I don't like giving specs since there are many resources online for that, but I'll give a basic rundown of each watch. The Rolex Submariner has a 40mm dial with sapphire glass, chromalite and white gold applied markers, triple lock screw down crown, super oyster case, unidirectional rotating bezel with ceramic insert and platinum coated numerals, paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring. In my case, the no date version has the 3130 automatic mechanical movement, 20mm lug to lug width, glide lock incorporated oyster bracelet, double lock clasp, and a 300-meter water resistance. Now I'll have a review of for the Submariner soon as part of my ongoing series of how does it wear, where I review the watch, but more importantly focus on how the watch wears after having it on the wrist for a week or two. I'll make sure there's a link on the top right corner of this video right now for you to check out. The Seiko SKX has a 42mm dial with Hardlex glass, Seiko Lumibright with non-applied markers, day-day complication, 7S26 non-hand winding nor hacking movement, screw-down crown, satin and polished case, unidirectional rotating bezel with aluminum bezel insert, 22mm lug width, Jubilee bracelet, and a 200 water resistance. Now I do have a review of the SKX on my channel as a part of my How Does It Wear series, so click on the top right corner of this video right now if you want to check that out. Okay, so both of these watches are diverse with varying water resistance, but nevertheless are both capable of doing its job, to provide information when submerged in water. So if you're purely looking for a watch in order to know the time without worrying too much about its accuracy to the second, the SKX is the way to go, no questions asked. Why spend 38 times more money on a different watch when you're only looking for the time? It's not like the SKX isn't respected either. Its build quality is to be expected for its price point. Sure, the brace is flimsy and feels cheap, but as I mentioned in my SKX review, I like how flimsy it feels because it's comfortable. There are alignment issues, sometimes movement, and missing small details like precise finishing work, non-engraved crown, and the inability to hack or hand wind, but then again, these are to be expected. It's only a $200 watch, not a $2,000 watch. Yet, for a budget-friendly watch, it's been in movies, the wrists of celebrities, and in the same collection of people who own horology pieces. Now, I'm not saying I'm anyone of much significance in the watch community, but the fact that an average consumer like me justifies owning both the Submariner and the SKX speaks a lot about it. The Submariner can do everything that the SKX does and arguably better, yet I still own and enjoy my SKX. It can be easily modded where the Submariner can't. The SKX can be easily replaced where the Submariner can't because it's expensive. The SKX isn't going to cost you as much to service compared to the cost of servicing the Submariner, and it's just a great everyday worry for your watch. But I'm not going to make up lies and say that I like them equally. I mean, we're comparing a $7,500 watch to a $200 watch. Obviously, I enjoy my Submariner more. It feels more solid, wears more comfortably, looks better in my opinion, and it's the more iconic watch, and arguably the most iconic watch. If people think Rolex, the Submariner usually comes to mind. I respect the hell out of Rolex because they know how to communicate with people. They aren't the best watches, but they are perceived as the best watches. There's plenty of other brands that have superior watches, yet the average person isn't going to know what a longue datograph is. These ideals and brilliance in Rolex's history and marketing are all embedded within the Submariner, which further boasts its significance, not only as an iconic world watch, but also as a testament to their brand. The brand development and respectable marketing made the watch desirable to people for reasons other than the fact that it's an extremely well-built watch. So if brand prestige is important to you, along with the refined finishing and impeccable reliability, you will not be disappointed in the watch. If you like how the Submariner looks, that's obviously another plus because, like most people, I'm an aesthetic buyer, and if the watch looks good, I'm going to want it. If you don't care about the history, the brand prestige, mechanical accuracy, and refined finishing work, I wouldn't recommend the Submariner at all. I'd go with the SKX because you're getting what you need in the end, the time, and still have $7,300 remaining in your pocket to have fun with other watches. Who wouldn't like that? Not to mention that Seiko also has a respectable history and strong following in the watch world. Although now attempting to separate themselves from Seiko, Brand Seiko is in a league of its own, which shows how capable Seiko is. If you're playing the value game, which basically focuses on the gray market value and potential to remain or even gain in value, the Submariner's king. It's basically a currency. It's as good as cash, but the SKX does not fall too short because its popularity allows it to be sold on the secondary hand market with relative ease. But then again, most people aren't going to be willing to take a Seiko over a Rolex if you're trying to offer collateral for something. So in the end, you aren't compromising by choosing the SKX over the Submariner, nor are you making a bad decision buying the Submariner. Since this is a versus video, I have no hesitation in saying that the Submariner is the clear winner, but I respect the hell out of the SKX and how popular it is even to be considered a contender for the Submariner. So that's all for me. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to give us a like, and if you do want to see more videos about watches, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll have more videos up real soon.